Hello there, it's me, Tisha, with Tisha Marie Enterprises, back with my weekly reflection for this week. So some of you might have seen that on Saturday I just hosted a super successful summer self-care spa retreat in which 38 women came and got to enjoy, relax, spend the day together, and make some great connections. And that was what it was all about. It was a perfect blend of girlfriend time, self-care, a lot of women getting multiple treatments at the spa at the Scottsdale Plaza. But best of all, they were making connections they had never made before. They were meeting new faces they had never made before and never met before. And so it brought me to this weekly reflection, and the question being, where do you go to make connections? And when do connections happen? When do key connections happen where you're building these amazing relationships with people when you least expect it? So I have a whole slew of stories, but I think I'd be here all day. So I'm just going to talk about one in particular that just happened. Like I said, I was just coming off of the summer self-care spa retreat, and being that it's my event that I host, it's a signature event, I spent a lot of time making sure that everything is working properly, people are having a great time, and logistics are running, the event is going seamlessly, and that's just a part of being the event planner and the hostess. So it wasn't until 4 o'clock in the afternoon when my sister Sasha, who was visiting from Northern Cal, and I got a chance to actually enjoy the day, relax, and take a load off. And so I remember she and I were sitting over by the lounge chairs, and I said, I'm just going to go get a towel. And I started walking down the steps, and this woman, this is the perfect thing, she's like, cute bathing suit. And I could have said, hey, thanks, that's great, thank you so much. But the conversation started to unfold from there with, hey, yeah, I love this bathing suit. I got it at this space for $10 and amazing. And it just started to unfold of she was sharing that she had just met some amazing women who asked if she was there also at the Entrepreneur Summer Self-Care Spa Retreat. And she's like, no, I wasn't. But then I'm like, hey, that was me. I hosted that event. And we just got to talking. I learned a little bit about her. She and her fiance, or actually not fiance, her husband of 7 months were there. They were enjoying the day together. We started chatting, and I started to learn a little bit more about her. And she in turn started to learn a little bit more about me and how I run the Gals Inspiration Hub, and that every year I do this summer self-care spa retreat. And by the end of our conversation, she not only invited me and my sister to have her birthday dinner with her, she also invited me to have a drink. So she was sitting there offering me a beer, and we were just chatting. She, her husband, my sister, and I, we were having just a great conversation. And by the end of it, she's like, I'm going to like your business page. I'm coming to your summer self-care spa retreat in 2018, and I want to stay connected, and I really want to get involved and go to your gals meetings too. So I'm just here to tell you, my girlfriend, Carissa, some of you might have just seen, she was liking and loving some things. She's another one. I was at an NSA meeting, and I complimented her on her dress. I'm like, you have the cutest style. And that got the conversation rolling. So the question of where do connections happen? Connections happen every single place you can think of. It doesn't matter if you're in the grocery store, at your kid's soccer game, whatever. You can always strike up a conversation if you will let it, and see and get to know that person, and hopefully that will lead to something. Carissa, I just mentioned, she just put all those hearts up on the board for this weekly reflection. She and I met, and I could have just said, oh, I really love her outfit to myself. But instead I went up to her and I complimented her. And that, my friends, has been the greatest relationship. She's given me referrals. She just joined my gals community. She's just been a big part of my life over the last year. So I'm just here to tell you that if you're afraid of making connections, maybe just getting out there and being open to making connections wherever that may be is what you need. I always say that when you compliment someone, it instantly lights up their day, and it gives you that in to start talking to them, to get to know them a little bit better. Connections are all about relationships. Thanks for that smiley face, Carissa. Good to see you again. I know I just saw you today too. But connections are all about getting to know people, building relationships, coming at it from a give perspective, not a take perspective. So getting to know the person, what do they like? How can you help them? How can you serve them? And having this reciprocal relationship with each other. I can't wait to meet Becca again. Becca is the gal that I just met at the Scottsdale Plaza. We were hanging poolside together and see her at my next event. And it all happened because, hey, she complimented me on my bathing suit and the rest is history. But if you're coming to the event next year, I'm sure you get to meet her too. So that is the weekly reflection for tonight. Make sure that you're open to creating new connections wherever that may be. As I said, I have met the most amazing people just by them sharing a compliment with me or me smiling and saying hello to them and seeing where that took off. A lot of them have become my greatest friends, and there you have it. So have a great night. I am so exhausted. It's been a crazy, crazy, amazing, beautiful day. And I will see you back next week. Look for a blog coming up soon about this very topic. I'll see you later. Bye.